Good morning, children. See, children, in our last session, we have discussed about a story, Little Mouse Bakes a Cake, in which we have three main characters, children. That is Little Mouse, Raven, and Crane. Okay. Where the little mouse one day wants to eat a cake, and when she expressed her feelings, these two members also agreed that they too want to eat a cake. But when they have started the process of the preparation of the cake, little mouse has to do all by herself. These two members did not help her at all, and at the end the little mouse ate the cake. Now, before going to the chapter, children, just I'll read once this lesson. Then we'll go for the exercises given to you. Already line-wise explanation completed. But regarding the textbook reading, you have to be very careful about the pronunciation. Whenever you are pronouncing a word, you have to be very careful about the pronunciation. See, children, little mouse, raven and crane lived together in their cozy little home. They worked together very well most of the time. One morning, little mouse woke up thinking about cakes. Let us make a cake today. I love cakes, said Raven. Me too, said Crane. Who will go to town to buy the flour? Not me, said Raven. I am busy. Not me, said Crane. I am busy too. Then I'll go myself, said Little Mouse. Here, Little Mouse was going herself to bring the flour, and she did. Little Mouse went to the store. She bought the flour. She came home again. Here is the flour. Now who will bake the cake mixture? After the flour, they want to make the mixture. Not me, said Raven. I am still busy. Not me, said Crane. I am still busy too. Then I will make it myself, said Little Mouse. And she did. Little Mouse put in some flour. She put in some eggs. She put in some butter. She stirred the mixture until it was smooth. The mixture is ready. Now who will put it in the oven? Not me, said Raven. I am still busy. Not me, said Crane. I told you I am busy. Then I will bake it myself, said Little Mouse. So she did. Little Mouse made her oven very hot. She poured the mixture into a cake tin. She put it in the oven. Soon the cake was ready to eat. The cake is ready. Now who will eat it? I will, said Raven. I will, said Crane. Oh no, you will not, said Little Mouse. You watch while I went for the flour. You watch while I made the cake. And you watched while I baked the cake. So you can watch while I eat it. And they did. She sat down and ate the cake right up all of it. See, children, whenever you are reading a textbook, you have to be very careful. After finishing a statement or a sentence, just a little bit pause. Then you start the next one. And the pronunciation of the words given to you in the textbook is very, very important. Yes, in our last session, we have discussed about the words, new words which are related to the chapter. Now, let us see, Nana. On page number 34, they have given you choose the correct answer. Who likes cakes? All. Little Mouse, Raven, Crane. But Little Mouse expressed first. Who went to town to buy the flour? Flour who bought, Nana? Little Mouse. Who stirred the mixture? Who did the mixture? Cake mixture? Little Mouse again. Who baked the cake? Again Little Mouse. Who wanted to eat the cake? All the three members wanted to eat. Who ate the cake at the end? Little Mouse. Now coming to the true or false, it was Little Mouse idea to bake the cake. Yes, it was Little Mouse idea to bake the cake. Raven and Crane did not help because they did not know how to bake a cake. False, because they were lazy. That's why they did not help the mouse. They know how to bake the cake. So the statement second one is wrong, none are false. Little Mouse only asked Raven and Crane to help her once. No, she asked when she went for the flour, when she prepared the mixture, when she baked the cake. All the time she asked, 2 to 3 times she asked for the help. Next children, Little Mouse did not give any cake to Raven and Crane. Yes, it's true. She did not give any cake to both of them. Now see, they told to write a story. Now see children. They gave the naming words and they have given you the plural. Nana. Here they have explained you singular and plural. Singular and plural. Let me to once explain you, Nana. What do you mean by singular and plural? On page number 36 they gave few words to you to write the plural form. Mouse, tooth, man, child, women, food. These are the few words, Nana, which they have given you to write the plural form. They are in singular form, means they are singular means one. Plural means more than one. When we write mouse plural, it will be mice. What is the mouse plural, children? Mice. Tooth, teeth, man, men, child, children, women, women, foot, feet. Okay, foot, feet. These are the plural forms. These are the names when the nouns are more than one. If there is more than one mouse, we have to say mice. Teeth, men, children, women, feet. Now once again say singular plurals. Mouse plural, mice. Tooth plural, teeth. Man plural, men. Child plural, children. Women plural, women. Foot plural, feet. Okay, this is what we can, how we can have to give the plural forms. Before to that, children, naming words. What do you mean by naming words? What do you mean by naming words? Means name of anything. Nouns, name of anything. Okay. And these are known as singular nouns. These are known as plural nouns. If the noun is singular, they are said to be in singular noun. If nouns are more than one, then they are said to be in the plural nouns. Now let us discuss one more new term which is related to your chapter, that is pronoun. Pronoun and enti new term to you children. Noun you understood, na? Noun means name of anything. What do you mean by noun? Name of anything. Now when we are talking about the pronoun, see children, pronoun is a word. Pronoun is a word used in place of a noun. Used in place of a noun. Pronoun is a word which is used in place of a noun. Pronoun is a word which is used in place of a noun. Suppose Raju likes tea. Here, who likes tea? Raju likes tea. He likes coffee also. He likes coffee also. Means not only tea, but he likes coffee also. So instead of Raju, we have used here he, which gives us the same meaning. Which gives us the same meaning. So the word which is used instead of a noun and gives us the same meaning is known as children pronoun. What it is known as? Pronoun. So how you can define? See here, one more thing you have to remember, children. Here Raju is a boy. For the boy I have used here. If it is a girl, how you can use? Suppose Misha eats banana. She eats orange also. She eats orange also means she is eating banana, but she eats orange also. Not here. She is a word which denotes Misha. Means for a boy we have to use he. For a girl we have to use she. And for the animals or things we have to use it. So how will you define the pronoun, Nana? A word which is used. Pronoun is a word which is used instead of a noun. Means instead means in place of a noun. What are the few of the examples? If you see, he, she, it, they, etc. So he, she, it, they, etc. He is used for boy, she is used for girl, and it is used for animal or thing. And they is used for more than one thing. So in this way we have completed a pronoun topic. And the exercise given to you in your textbook, here they gave mummy more cakes. No, dash are not cakes. They are not cakes. Can we have some biscuits? No, you can't. We made them. They are all for us. They all are for me. Rat is talking, they all are for me. Here you have to finish the conversation given to you on page number 36 related to the pronouns. He, she, it, they, me, my, all are pronouns. Me, my, etc. Okay. So today children we will conclude our topic here. Tomorrow again few more exercises related to this chapter we will discuss. Then we will move to the poem. Okay. Have a nice day all of you.